Hi friends, welcome back to Rouse Rising. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Katie, and today I'm sharing with you my little victory garden, my little freedom garden. What else is this? This is my little backyard survival garden that I am just trying to grow anything possible, and I'm trying to keep it alive, and it's trying to survive. So let's check it out. I have a lot to share with you today. We're also going to do some of my first bit of harvests. We are in July now. After I make this video, of course, I'm gonna Google how do you harvest bread wheat, because I have quite a few clumps growing here and they look really amazing. And so I went down to my kitchen, my pantry, and I grabbed some more wheat berries, and I have been busy in all the bare areas and areas where I've been removing all of this. I've been throwing wheat berries. So I'm hoping that I can turn this like pig pen chicken coop area that we no longer have animals in right now. But who knows, we might get some chickens here soon. Oh, there's my shadow. I'm drinking my coffee. Kids are still snoozing. It's nice and early in the morning. So I'm out here. I usually try to get out here at 6 in the morning because that's when everybody's asleep. All of this area is gonna hopefully grow wheat like this because the wheat really seems to love it. There's another clump right there up here. So yeah, we're gonna turn this into a little wheat berry patch. I'm gonna stick a sprinkler over here with a hose attached with a connector, and then I can turn off the connector so it waters either the garden or this area, but I've got to get it cleaned up. I just wanted to get the wheat thrown in there and sown. I've got it all along this fence line because I can water it easily from that side of the garden. And so I just wanted to do that so that we had some rain last night and the earth is a little bit damp, so I wanted to get those seeds going. And there's just some different clumps of some milky oats and some different wildflowers that are growing that I wanted to keep. So that's why you see various clumps there, because I threw wildflowers down and I want to see them bloom. So I was hesitant to pick everything. Here's a bunch more of the wheat for bread. So, and it's actually growing, and I don't know if it's growing because it was in the chicken feed. But it's growing in a lot of these areas. Here's some more mullen, a little patch of it. I've got another mullen patch over there. So if you're local to me and you need organic mullen, this is just straight from the woods. And it's what we got. Oh, we got a gopher. We got some gopher action. Lots of gopher action in this part. So yeah, I've got some mullen back here. I've got a lot of stuff, but I'm still identifying a lot of plants that I just don't know what they are yet. We've got lots of different things that grow wild, and so I wanted to know what those were. If we're still here next year, what I might do is till or rake areas of this hillside and plant wheat in the wintertime or in the early spring so that it can pop up like the rest of the wheat did. There's some cows back there that the neighbor behind us has. There's an elderberry tree, there's an elderberry bush. It's in the middle of the screen. You can see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticks sticking up out of the ground. That's an elderberry bush. Okay, here's some more wheat. You can tell it's very, very dark green compared to some of the grasses that are around it. So that's really cool. I've also got a little bunch growing right here. So there's quite a few areas where there's some bunches growing. We cannot cut this hillside anymore because Mama's got food on it. Oh, there's so much stuff. All right, so I'm coming up here to show you that elderberry. See, like there's that little plant. What is this little guy? And what is that little guy gonna be? So I'm gonna look that up. And this, my friends, is an elderberry, Sambucus. So this is a beautiful elderberry. It's right on the other side of my property line. I cannot reach it. I cannot access it. I do not have permission to pick flowers from it or berries from it, but I can look at it from my fence and see how beautiful it is. So there are, you can see just barely the cluster of flowers, and I have a whole video on elderberry identification that I will share here. Look how this yarrow has just, it's caught this little sliver of sunlight right here. And the sunlight's getting ready to go away on it. But then you can see we have more mullen there. We've got a bunch growing down there. I just let it go wild because it's beautiful. I heard that there is now a mullen bug. Look, there's more yarrow. Look at all that yarrow. These beautiful white flowers. Let's see. These are going to have long, tall, yellow flower stalks. So we let those go so we can have some more flowers and some more seeding. Beautiful morning to ya. That's my little friend. There's my garden. There's my little friend. He's trying to get into the garden. Hi, buddy. Hi. You're not big enough to eat yet, but I see where your leg is hurt, little guy. Aw. His right leg, it's on the left. His right front has a little wound on it. Hi, Bubba. You can see he is enjoying the field of yarrow. Got lots of yarrow growing right there. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm gonna collect some. Yes, yes, yes. I've got my shears and things today to collect. All right, we're getting a little bit of a sprinkling out here, but I'll just show you guys. We've got some lemon balm, some thyme. I'm gonna probably dig up the thyme and see, I've got rosemary there, so I'm probably gonna dig up the thyme, and I'm probably gonna dig up the marjoram and maybe the stevia and move them somewhere else. A deer got in here and ate my stevia down, but I have since corrected the fence. It ate a whole bunch of stuff down, but yeah, I've corrected the fence since then, and hopefully he doesn't get back in here, or she. That stevia is good. This I probably need to trim back, but this is my hyssop. Is it hyssop or hyssop? And then this is yarrow, and then I realized I have a ton of yarrow already growing on my property. And then back there is some kind of mint. The deer ate all my strawberries, but they're coming back. They're resilient. And then here we've got some flowers and some more flowers. So we'll see how those do. They don't really look like they have any petals yet. Or maybe the petals fell off. I'm not sure what's happening here. They're like half flowers. And honestly, I can't tell you if these are chamomile or what those are that I planted there. But I need to check and see. If you know, comment down below, because I've forgotten what I planted in those. Dahlias, maybe, and then chamomile, possibly. So up here, the deer got into my cabbage patch. More cabbages, cabbage seeds going in there. Ate all my strawberry plants here, but they're coming back. Ate them all here, but they're coming back. I didn't think I was going to have strawberries this year after transplanting them. But now that I've got the fence sorted, down here I planted some cauliflower, and then I planted some cantaloupe, some like mini baby cantaloupes. So maybe we'll get some cantaloupes growing down there. I just planted the seed. The deer ate my baby rhubarb, and then it didn't eat this rhubarb. And it definitely didn't eat this one. This one's doing really well. And then I have two more right there that are kind of struggling, but maybe next year they'll rebound, or maybe I need to dig them up and replant them in a happier spot. Because for whatever reason, I think they might be the ones I transplanted this year. They're not too happy. Here we have spinach. We've got one I'm letting go to seed right there. And then I've got more baby ones coming up. The deer ate most of them a couple months back. Here we have a whole bunch of lettuces. The deer ate most of the lettuce, but it's growing back. The deer got in here and destroyed everything. I thought my fence was secure. Here we have beans, and then we have a bunch of like that mountain spinach I've been putting in my eggs. Garlic, Ooh, I need to come up here and harvest all the garlic scapes, you guys. Ooh, I need to do that now. I'm gonna do that now. You want to harvest your garlic scapes so that they can drive more energy down into the bottom, into the roots, and grow the bulb. I didn't think I had any garlic scapes, but these sprouted up pretty quickly. And what I'm going to do is dehydrate these and use them as a seasoning. You can also cook them up immediately, but I think we'll probably just end up using them for a seasoning of some sort. Here we go. Here's all my garlic scapes, and I'm gonna go chop them up right now and stick them in the dehydrator, and we're gonna have those as a seasoning. Here we've got our yarrow, and this is what the base looks like. So you've got these feathery leaves cluster up, and we've got a lot of it. So that was a fairly new plant. Here's some more. Okay, so I have a lot of this growing around in the garden, and not so much anywhere else on the property, but definitely right around here. I'm not sure if it came in my wildflower mix, but this is called tarweed, and if you let it go to seed, oh, it's very sticky, but if you let this go to, and it smells Smells amazing. But if you let it go to seed, you can eat the seeds raw or you can toast them. But it does have a sticky substance on the stems, very oily, sticky type, sappy stuff, and it smells really good. So it smells like a plant, but it smells like a good plant. So that is something we've got growing in various places. This right here is a great mullein plant. It has huge leaves. This is a great mullein. Some people call it mullein, some people call it mullen, but there's a variety of it. Here's some down here. This is like first year mullen, because these actually aren't going to get flowers this year. There's another one. This is not great mullen, so it's not as big, but we let them grow as much as possible because they are medicinal and they do help with respiratory issues and other things. Here we've got our beets, but I need to weed it. The cabbage patch that they got a hold of. Various things growing in all of those containers. I'm still working on containers. Let's check out what's up here. I believe, but I'm not positive, that this is a meadow flax of some sort. So, is it of the flax family, flaxes? I tried to look it up, but was having trouble finding this exact vibrant blue color. I think the colors I saw were like a lighter violet color, but it's same plant basically. Yep, lots of those. So we're just letting those grow. There's a bunch right there, and I'm watering them. I'm trying to keep them all alive because I want them. I want my little wildflowers here, my little pollinators and stuff. This is all carrots and a few other things. This is a dwarf mallow, and I just let everything like this grow in my garden because this is all edible. So if I want to pick some of these older leaves or these leaves and stems, I can go chop them up and put them in a salad. And I'm thinking I'm going to do that now, and the flower's going to grow and it's going to keep putting off stems and leaves. So we will just add that to a little salad there, and I will see what else we have. We've got a whole bunch of mountain spinach, or that has a lot of names, so let's go talk about that plant. And then here's some more mullen growing here and here, and there's some more. It's got a bunch of different names, but we pick that and we throw that in our eggs. I chop it up real thin and add it to our eggs. It really doesn't have any flavor, but we I'll caramelize some onions and greens and whatever else I have, and throw it all in a pan, and then pour eggs over it and make like a frittata, add some cheese to it, whatever you want, some milk. Turns out delicious. So, you know, these are just common things, and that's why I kind of let them grow there, and I try to weed them out. So I'll probably pick the biggest one and weed that out and make a salad with that, or maybe a quiche for the kids for lunch today. And we might actually do a quiche. That sounds good. And so I'll just collect some of those to do that. Right here we've got some tomato plants. Here is a mullen plant that's going to be flowering. This one's going to have multiple flowers because it's doing really well this year. I've been watering it, trying to take care of it. I have the same thing going down here. I've got these mullen plants that are all going to flower and be beautiful, so we're just going to let those go because they're going to be beautiful yellow flowers. And then in here we've got our potatoes. We've got some other flowers and tomatoes over there, more potatoes back there. We've got, I don't know, squashes or some things there. I got all these mixed up, and then the deer ate some of them, and some of them died, and some of them are coming back to life. So I have no idea what I planted in these 3 rows. We're just gonna give them space, let them grow, do their thing, and hope and pray that we get food off of them, because we're giving them lots of energy. And then down here we've got our lettuces, we've got our mullen, we've got our beets. I don't remember what I planted here, but I think I'm gonna have to replant something because nothing's really growing there. So who knows what Katie's done there. And yeah, I've got some more mullen right here. We are a family of 7, so when we have respiratory issues, we drink mullen tea like crazy. So I try to harvest as much of that as I can, and then people in my community end up needing it in wintertime and can't find it. So I have it for my friends and etc. Here's some more beautiful. See, we're in the desert, so any little bit of flowers is like, oh, they're baby flowers because of being in the... I've been planting and covering my plants with these to deter the deer, but I have my fencing sort of sorted a lot better here. It's almost completely closed off with all of our makeshift fencing. I probably spent a total of, I don't know, $200 on stakes, and everything else was stuff that we had. So, and the stakes have been in there for years when we first put the pig fence up, but we had to extend it for the garden. So I bought these sticks, and those were cheap because they were in the trash pile at the store. Not the trash pile, the discount pile. So I put those in, and I thought I was going to put lightweight like bird netting all the way around, but that didn't work. So now I have chicken wire all the way. I have chicken wire around where it needed to be. So hopefully that keeps them out because they like to eat my stuff. I have been trying to get out here twice a day. The other night I had to rush Hagen to the ER because she was having an allergic reaction and it scared us to death. So at 7 o'clock at night we ran to the ER, and then I didn't get to get out here. So I came out here at 11 o'clock at night when we got home, and then I came back out at 6 in the morning, and then here I am, I'm out again today. So I have one son down there that's antagonizing the other son. So if you're a mom of boys and you know how that is, holler. So anyways, we have, lots going on in this garden. We're trying to grow stuff. Some things are growing. Some things are growing better than others, so we take what we can and we take what's growing wild. And we also planted a bunch of wildflowers that we're hoping to come up. So yeah, this is my little June garden tour. It is 60 degrees here today. Oh, the little buck is over there, so I'm going to show you. He is right there. No, is that him? Yeah, right there. This little bucky. He's over there. Right there. She's been trying to get into my garden. So he might be dinner this year. You know what I'm saying? When it's hunting season, if he's still around.
Thank you for giving me two.